Bravoland Uncorked.
Hello!
TGIF, bitches.
Yeah. Oh, it is Friday.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Bravoland Uncorked. We are your lovely hosts with the most. Hi, it's Tori. I'm me. I think I'm brain dead. I don't know. Sherry. Hi. Angela.
Yo.
Brianna, what's up?
All right, lots to talk about today. But let's really quick just say what's been going on in our worlds. In my wildest dreams would I have thought that an ink cartridge for my printer would make me go viral.
Right.
Currently sitting at 230,000 views.
Oh my.
Let's catch everybody up. Hold on. Tori has another Instagram that she does called Bathrobes Please. It's hysterical. If you've not seen Tori around town, she's known to be around town in her bathrobe, underclothes, questionable.
Agreed.
Facts.
Yes. And it's a funny Instagram. So she earlier this week, now you can take over.
My 13-year-old son was like, hey, I have a science project due today, and I need to print something out. Well, we couldn't figure out how to print it because he did it within the Forsyth County School interweb thing, whatever. So we had to email it. It was this whole thing. Well, then we didn't have any ink. So, he's like, well, it's due today and all this stuff. And me being super mom, I saved the day. We live literally across the street from a Walmart. And I was like, why don't we just go over there and get a freaking ink cartridge and pop it in? So of course, what do? I'm in my bathrobe. My hair is sideways. I take him there. Of course, I make a video of the whole thing and I post it. And the haters gonna hate.
Oh boy.
I mean, I think there's 3,000 comments, and I would say that majority of them said that I should have let him fail.
Well, most people don't. The other thing you should know is that Harrison looks like he's 6'1". He's 5'10", and he has a look like he's a high schooler. So I think people thought, not that I'm defending the haters because that sucks, but I think they thought that he was a high schooler and she was doing the work for the student.
Correct. I mean, people are like, oh, just look at him back there on his phone while you're doing everything. And then I got a lot of people that were like, you went in your bathrobe? And I was like, I'm sorry. Have you seen the whole shtick of this is that I go places in my bathrobe. And then, I saw ones today. I was reading them when I was at the hair salon. My new hair. Oh yeah, I got a new hairdo. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. There were so many people that were talking about the bathrobe, and there's so many people that were like, it takes 2 minutes to change your clothes. And then I did have somebody back me up, and they responded to her, and they go, okay, Karen.
I know, right?
But
that's hysterical.
People were hating that I was in the bathroom. They were hating. They were like, you should have let him fail. Then some chick chimes in, and she goes, I watched my mother die of cancer right in front of me, and I know what it's like for things to fail or something. I was like, I have no clue how this is relevant.
Right.
But,
somebody needs a friend.
Yeah, so yes, 230,000 views, 100 and something reposts, 6,300 hearts. So there were 6,300 hearts. But yeah, it's very interesting because guess what? If I had let him fail and I did a post about that, people would have been like, "Oh my God, how could you let your child fail?"
You should respond to every single one
I'm
of the people,
trying.
and you should respond with, "You like this? Watch Bravoland Uncorked."
Yeah, right. Yeah. I did, but yeah. So anyway,
exposure.
that's been the highlight of my week.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I am so pumped. On Saturday, my son played his lacrosse tournament championship. They won, which they went to the finals on Sunday, and I couldn't see the game on Saturday because I played tennis. And
let's not bring that up again.
Sore subject between these two. Anyway, just kidding, not really. Anyway, so on Sunday we play against a team that has been undefeated, has beat us every year. They boast about being undefeated, and we beat them, and not only beat them, but beat them 12-6. And I'm just so grateful the universe gave us that, because my son and his teammates will never forget that game. And they played phenomenally well. And that was just, Chef's kiss, great way to start the week.
So that's amazing. I don't know anything about lacrosse. Is it every goal or whatever 1 point?
Correct.
Okay, so that you beat them by double.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. There's no way to get 2 points or 3 points or lose points
Yeah.
like our tennis pro
Or tennis
likes to
drill.
do.
Well, I sang karaoke last night
Oh my God.
Oh,
that's
nice.
right.
Where at?
Nice.
at our country club.
Oh, sweet.
It was not a well attended event.
You should ask me to come up.
I should have, even less well attended after I sang. But
Oh, everybody left?
I did ask to sing "You Ought to Know" by Alanis Morissette, and he said, "This is a family friendly event. You cannot sing that song." So I sang "Isn't It Ironic?"
Yes. And our friend Garmin FaceTimed me in, so I got to view it live. Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah. So, no, I watched you live.
No, quite a show.
I don't know if you're watching Friends with Neighbors or whatever, the
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Hamm
yeah,
show.
yeah.
I have a little bit of a celebrity crush on that guy. So
Yeah.
he sang "Burning Down the House" karaoke
Oh,
at the beginning
fun.
of this
Yeah.
season. I was like, that's a great karaoke song. But
Yeah.
So you should have invited me. I would have sang that song.
Dang. And I was on the phone with you too.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dude.
Right?
I guess it's because I was an unwanted guest.
No, it was because I was in
La
another
La
world.
Land, clearly.
Yes.
I played a tennis match with Tori this week, or
Oh,
T2
yeah.
match. We lost, unfortunately, but it was a really good match. It was 5-7, 4-6,
Yeah.
and I feel like we played really good, and we
Dude,
were
that's a
very
really
consistent.
close match.
Yeah, we went to Deuce like almost every single game.
nice.
It was crazy. But
How long did y'all play for?
2 hours?
yeah,
Oh,
it was like
wow.
2 hours.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
awesome.
like rushing. They like wanted to go. I was like, dude, okay, wow. Like we don't.
It's because
even-
she's Russian.
Yeah,
that was true. She was Russian.
Ding,
Ding ding.
Angela with the jokes.
You know?
And I'm trying to think. I made a post last night that was, I think, hilarious, and
It was so funny.
It took me like 20 minutes to figure out how to do it. It was so annoying. I don't
The more you
understand
do
how
it,
to do the Instagram thing.
The
yet.
more you do it, the better it gets.
Yeah. Well, I made it 2 separate posts, and then I was like, how do I make this one post? And then Eva was like, you should make it a reel. And I was like, oh, God, I forgot about the reel thing. And then she had to explain what all the buttons were on the thing. it was a.
You mean like the musical note? It's sound. I'm so
like,
glad
I
she
don't-
could help decipher that code from you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, no, I haven't even gotten to the sound portion yet. So,
That's so
like
funny.
putting songs on
Yeah.
stuff. Oh my gosh. So we're figuring it out.
And can we also give a shout out to Emily Simpson
Heck yeah.
from the OC?
Yes.
God.
What up, girl?
What's
you looking
in
good.
the water?
Yeah, what is
I
in
know.
water?
You look
She looks
amazing.
great.
Amazing.
I'm
and
so
thank you
jealous.
so much for the repost
Repost.
and
Mhm.
tag and the love for us over here in Bravoland Uncorked.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming for y'all.
Yep. Keep them coming. All those reposts from the Bravo celebrities. We be tagging you.
Yep, we be tagging.
All right. So, what? Pop that. And
Pop the
we are.
bottle. Crap, I forgot to.
I know we keep same kind of thing, but right now there's just so much going on with Summer House and the reunion 3-part of Beverly Hills that it's just hard to not focus on those two in the moment right now. So
Yeah. There's way
that's
too
where
much
we're
going
at
on.
today.
Summer House and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Summer
Reunion
House.
Part 3.
How many more editing can they do to prolong this season finale?
Freaking fight.
They really want it to like go in and then the city
Yes.
is going to be
correct.
right. So
Yeah.
they're
I agree.
definitely trying to merge
Mm-hmm.
a little bit.
So it's like a segue into both
I
shows.
feel
yeah.
like it.
Well, but aren't they? I mean, isn't the whole thing is that you really see more of the Amanda West thing in
Now.
the city,
Yeah.
than you do from Summer House.
Yeah.
Well, we will because they filmed a new scene last week for the
Oh.
city with Wes and Amanda.
Ooh.
They just filmed up.
So they picked the cameras up.
Yes, they picked the cameras up, but it's for in the city.
Wow, I
Right, sorry.
cannot wait to see all of that drama unfold before my eyes because I am just so interested.
Well, I think it's interesting how Summer House starts. They obviously do the recap, but I just have to mention that I think it's so funny that Kyle, who took forever to commit to Amanda, is not going to consider a break.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's so
That's
crazy.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like him and Sierra have a whole talk about it on the beach, and he was like shocked that anybody was even thinking that they should do a separation or anything. I'm like, have you not been watching you two all summer? Because I have. And sounds like a separation is what we need.
It made me sad because I felt like he was like, well, we just went to counseling and now you're talking to other people. I also was a little bit iffy on if this was Sierra's place to recommend to both of them that they should take a break. That was a little...
yeah, that was a little hard.
I don't know.
Yeah, and speaking kind of for Amanda, and then he's like, I don't even know what she wants. Like, he has no idea what direction to go in. He's clearly at odds with their relationship.
Yeah.
And to me, it seemed like he was like, I mean, it was just a huge move for us to go to counseling. And we've talked about this before. Like, he's wanted to go to counseling, and she has been the
one to refuse.
And that's shitty.
Yeah, that is shitty. If my partner told me they wanted to go to counseling with me and I was just like, no, like, I would feel terrible. You know what I mean?
Just think about how different it is. Think season 1, 2, and 3, how, the first season she was the booty call, and all of that. And then after all of this time, they finally get married, and because remember, he just wanted to date over the summer, all that stuff at the beginning. But now it's the other way around, where she wants to be like free or flirt or whatever with whoever, and he's like doubling down, like super serious about her.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just hard to watch because like you can tell he's struggling.
Yeah.
And he really does love her, I think, you know.
You can see she talks about it when she's talking to Sierra on the street in the opening scene. You can see how they're on two totally different pages in their relationship. She was like, when we talk about problems, when we just talked about our problems in counseling, I was talking about the first few years of our relationship, and he's talking about now. And like, there's like a huge time difference in what they have issues with that has gone on in their relationship, which has got to be hard to like work out and communicate your way through. But I feel like he's at least trying, and I think she's just given up.
100%.
Yeah, she's given up.
Definitely given up.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
I don't even know why.
How long have they been married?
6 years?
I was going to say 7.
Really?
They've been only married 4 years, 7 months, and 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
That tracks a little better. That tracks a little better.
I want to talk about the beginning of the episode, but we'll come back to that.
Too. Yeah.
Okay.
But I will say, like, Amanda, I'm sorry, is a wet blanket.
Agreed.
Like, she walks in the house, and Sierra has, like, the
Lorax
water
that was just about to
guns,
say
and
that.
everyone's having fun. And then I guess, I can't remember if it was Sierra or me or whoever was like, don't shoot her. She has suede on.
Yeah.
And I'm
Sure.
like, was that planned? Or they're just trying to, they know she's going to be the only grump in the bunch. And
Right.
she like came in complaining. And then even Wes said in the car the next day, or that night, he's like, she just came in complaining.
All she does is complain.
That's all
Yeah.
she does.
This
She's
house
like,
is so wet.
Yeah,
they
and
were
I'm
playing a fun game.
Dude,
And
that
by
was
the way,
hilarious.
Sierra's freaking costume was epic.
Oh my
Yes.
God, she always has the best costume. She looked incredible as the Lorax. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
I
I
never
was
would even thought
dying.
to
And everyone came in and was kind of like shocked, or even if they were a little bit annoyed at first, then they were like,
Let's just play.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. And not her.
Yeah.
And not her with the Uber Eats sponsorship. She does Uber Eats bags all over the counter.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So at the beginning of the episode, what did you want to bring up about the beginning?
Shout out to BFF Adrian, because she's like a big Jesse Solomon fan. And I have been like kind of back and forth on him. But then the beginning of the episode,
With the
they're
volunteering.
volunteering
Oh
at
my
the
God.
cancer camp, and just the way he is, I was like, he is a good dude. Like, maybe a little cheesy at times, but who am I to not like that?
Yeah,
Right.
and I've volunteered for an organization that, works with cancer survivors and people that are currently going. So I
Humble
know
brag.
that what is it?
Humble brag.
Yeah. That was one upper.
I was just, as you were saying that, I was like,
This is a
am I
tough
going to call her one of her?
This is a tough crowd. Anyway, I know it was fun and fulfilling, and I'm glad that he brought everybody with them. The two things that I noted was that she mentioned, or in her interview with Sierra, she was just talking about her and West. And you were mentioning earlier about how Amanda and Kyle are totally on two different fields. I think the same thing about
Yes.
Sierra and West.
Yeah.
Like, what she thinks that talk was and what he thinks that talk was seems totally two different things.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I love that Carl mentioned too that he admitted that he was trying to get in a relationship with a wrong person, but he definitely wants to be in a relationship.
You mean
for-
Jesse?
What did I say?
Carl.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Jesse.
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 yeah,
I was
yes,
like, Carl
yes.
wants to be in a relationship.
yeah,
I
Jesse-
totally missed that.
that
And
Jesse
I loved
said
how
that,
he opened up about that and how he was like, I'm so lonely and I just want to find my person. And he was like, but then he kind of backtracked a little bit when he was talking about it and saying, well, maybe I just need to work on myself first before I try and find it with another person. And it's like, okay, dude, are you ready to be in a relationship or not? It's not that freaking complicated.
He doesn't know.
Yeah,
Right.
he lost a nut and he's still a giver.
Yep.
And Carl has 3.
Does he?
Nuts.
Carl has
That's
3 nuts.
hysterical.
Yeah, that's from like season 2.
No,
Oh my
that is
God.
forever ago.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's so weird.
That's weird as hell. I've never heard of someone having 3 nuts. Maybe he should donate one to Jesse.
There we go.
And then Jesse can have a full
Yeah.
set again.
But I did.
You can get a prosthetic
Yes.
nut.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them for your dogs too.
Interesting.
Well, as long as we're talking about male
Nudicles.
genitalia, can we talk about how those photos of West were really him?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That
And
came
so
out.
they
The
were
manscaping.
clinical.
If you haven't seen it, nudes of West were leaked. And
I
they're
actually
not
haven't seen them
great.
yet.
And he
They're
has no
not.
idea who leaked them. And
He said, didn't he say he got hacked, his Facebook
He
or
did.
Yeah,
something, whatever?
all of his accounts got hacked.
But
Which is
yes.
what happens when you're a cheating, lying scumbag.
but
Sorry.
also
but-
everybody's stuff can get hacked from the cloud.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I just thought when we looked, of course we looked at them. I mean, duh.
I did.
Research.
I need to.
But I mean, that was one of the first things I thought. I was like, holy, I mean, it's like a small area rug down there. And at the end, he was being interviewed on some podcast, and at the end, he goes, "Hopefully, I'll have a manscaping partnership or promotion coming soon."
Yeah, it was.
I
on
was like,
his
dude,
podcast.
you can get lost in there.
Yeah.
The only other thing I would say on the volunteering thing, I was like, how did they pick who
Went.
got to go?
I
Because
wonder.
Amanda and Kyle were not there, and then I'm like, well, that just gives another reason for people to be like, Amanda sucks. She doesn't even
Volunteer for
Volunteer.
cancer kids. Yeah. But I
But-
don't know. I feel like Jesse put it together because it was Jesse, Wes, Sierra, and Ben. And those are the ones that have been like super close all summer too. So,
That's true.
and like even Jesse's like, oh yeah, Sabrina's like my new best friend, Ben's new girlfriend. And like he's been talking to her and they like text and whatever. So I think Jesse probably put it together and like was like, okay, who's actually going to go and who's actually going to like give a shit?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to bring people that are just going to make this like surface
That are
level.
going to complain.
Yeah, complain, make it surface level, pretend.
I think it's hard not to kind of get into that kind of volunteering thing when you're there, but I think what you said tracks of like how it's set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, I don't think you could you really imagine Lindsay Hubbard right up there?
Yes, I could. I could actually.
Really?
What did y'all think about Levi hosting Bailey's It Girl party?
I loved it. I love their friendship. I love how she was like so supportive. She like was getting emotional because she was so proud of her friend.
Yeah.
And Bailey, you looked so hot in that leopard dress. Oh my God, I loved it.
But she
I
needs to
loved
start
it.
elevating herself. She really, her self-talk is very, it's just kind of sad.
Yeah. She does get down on herself a lot. And like,
Mhm.
how she was like, I'm just shocked that I'm even making money off of this thing that I started. And yeah, you need to give yourself more credit. And you and Carl are so freaking cute together when they made out. And the way they both described it, it was like a 10 out of 10. She was like, it was better than Ben. Oh my God. I was like so excited. And please let this happen and like let them be a couple because they are so stinking cute together.
Yeah, I've been wondering if they're because she definitely played it coy on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, she did.
And there's no news about them. So either something is happening, like, and they're just going to keep it
Hush.
quiet for a while,
Yeah, until
or
the
maybe
city
they're
comes
waiting.
on.
He's not in the city.
Is he not?
she?
Oh,
No.
I don't know. I didn't
think
look
so.
at the cast.
Yeah,
I thought he was.
He filmed. I think he said this on Watch What Happens Live or somewhere. He filmed like one scene, but yeah, he's not a big role. So I
Wow.
don't know what they would, but they could just be trying to keep it quiet. If
Yeah.
there is something, but there definitely seems to be chemistry from afar.
1,000%. And I think that they're both just like quirky and like cute. And, he kind of wears his heart on his sleeve and she wears hers on her sleeve too. So like, I just feel like they would be really cute together if they actually gave it like a real shot. So Carl, I suggest you give it a real shot, buddy.
Yeah, they're
Although-
not in there.
The scene with Bailey and Jesse when he got martini on his shirt.
Oh
And
yeah.
then she's
She's
like
like,
leaning
Oh,
him.
that
Oh
was
my God.
hysterical.
They were
I did put
comedy
that on
gold.
there.
It was. She was like, I bet this looks so weird from the side as she's like airing her shirt
Yes.
out, and it really looks like she's jacking him off.
Yeah.
It was hysterical.
It was really funny.
That was
what
so
I thought
good.
was really good too, going back to the It Girl party, was that Lindsay does address that cringe that we saw last episode.
Oh
at the
my
softball
God!
Yes.
launch.
How she
And
tried
she
to put
actually-
it on Sharon. Who's Sharon?
Sorry.
She tried to put it on like Sharon, the mom, being rude to her, and it was like, no, you were rude to her the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but she basically defended herself, and I think
Yeah.
that she did a good job, because she's basically saying she's known this woman forever, and she's the one who went on national TV about the details of the relationship, and that was terrible. And I think so. It made it a little bit more okay for me.
I agree. I thought the same thing. I was like, I forgot about all that because Carl went and had
Dinner with
something
mom,
with
yeah.
his mom and her boyfriend,
Yeah.
fiance, whatever, and they were like, "We don't think you should have to go through with this wedding."
Yeah,
Well,
and
that's
it was on
pretty-
national TV. I do remember that. And I mean, I guess I can get it, but like still, I would just never be mean to someone's mom like that.
Yep.
I
Right.
would never. That's just who I am.
Speaking of Lindsay, can we talk about Lindsay versus Michael Rappaport?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's hysterical. What is going on with that? Are they still battling?
I haven't seen the latest.
I haven't either. I don't know if she's responded back to the one with him and his wife.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I saw that one. That was the last one I saw.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
yeah, that. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
And how she starts the whole fight. Oh my God, that whole conversation at the table where she was like, did you talk to her as a partnership? And like, then he looks at Amanda and is like,
We're going to the end of the episode?
I don't know. Just,
Okay, go on.
I was just talking about
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I before we go there, there's the whole beach thing.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot online, a lot of people talking about this conversation with Amanda and it's Mia,
Mia,
right?
yeah.
And how Amanda's talking about how she would do anything for Sierra. If Sierra asked her to, she would get rid of West in a heartbeat or
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm just like, wow.
And she's such a special human. You have to treat her differently than any woman in the world, and you must respect her. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. That
Yeah,
tracks.
right?
You're really doing that to her right now. Good job, Amanda.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Right?
insane. And then every single scene that they showed today, did you not notice that, like, it was either like West and Amanda getting out of the ocean, West and Amanda chit-chatting alone and like over on the side. Like, there was just so many little West and Amanda moments. And like, then during the dinner, he comes and sits next to her and tries to defend her and all that
Well,
stuff.
hold on.
Yeah.
How about before even dinner? They're like coming back from the beach day.
she's standing in the doorway.
She's standing at the door. She's like talking to him, and then Kyle's
Staring
like
at him in his
asking.
towel.
And then Kyle's like asking her questions. She just ignores him.
It completely
That was
ignores
when
him.
he was like, "Can I turn the music on?" or whatever. It was like crickets.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
She-
something
and-
else, crickets.
Yeah. No, he
she's
asked her
standing there
like
like
3
this.
different
She's like-
questions.
It was like the weird. She's standing in that door and she's just like,
Seductive.
Just staring at Wes in his towel. It was so weird. And then, yeah, it
So
totally
bizarre.
ignores Kyle. Like, I just couldn't believe that.
I don't know if something was going on with them. Only they know that at that point. But if something was going on, that conversation makes her truly diabolical.
I agree.
Like
Truly
Like
diabolical.
I would like to hope for the sake
wait,
of her.
which conversation?
The one,
Mia
the one
and-
with Mia on
At
the
the
beach.
beach. Okay.
Because if I would like to hope that nothing had happened yet and she doesn't realize what all is going on between her and Wes, and, you know, like flirtation wise. But if something has happened, that's unforgivable.
No, she's completely evil. If
it's not-
they have.
It's manipulative, like
Yeah.
terrible.
Absolutely.
And
Terrible.
I was just thinking about her parents, and I was like, gosh, to watch this and to see, it's just not a good look.
No,
Not at all.
No.
And we have 2 more weeks to wait for the
I
reunion,
know.
which is a bummer.
I know.
But anyway, so going to the way that ends, you can kick it off, Brianna.
Just the whole, I mean, Lindsay's on fucking fire at the Freedom Dinner. Let's just get
Lindsay's
real.
Last Supper.
Yeah. No, it's her Freedom Dinner.
no.
Yeah,
No,
but then
number two.
she called it something else.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
did
said
she?
the Last Supper because the Freedom Dinner was 2 years
2
ago.
years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, my God. She just
mean-
comes in hot.
She's stirring the
She
pot.
is big time pot stirring at that dinner.
Even
oh
though
my
they had
goodness.
brought a chef in, she's stirring the pot.
Right. And it's like the lost and found thing, I thought was actually like a good idea.
I liked it too.
I liked it for like, you know, if you, for like Thanksgiving or like your family or whatever. But hearing Wes' answers and Sierra's answer and like it was so cringy. And he's like, oh, I'm so glad I lost this friendship, but now I've found its way back to me and blah blah blah. I was just like, don't act like you give a shit about that girl. Please stop pretending. It is just ridiculous.
Yeah. It kind of didn't even make sense to me.
It didn't.
What he was
no.
saying. I was like,
word salad.
yes,
That's
seriously.
so funny.
It was.
I do think that he cares about her, but strictly as a friend.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so it's not, but I think, it's not the same.
So
on
that,
either
you know,
side.
we called it, did you call it the Last Supper?
Mhm.
That's what she said.
It's called the Lost Supper.
That's
what
That's
it
why
was.
they did Lost and Found. And the only reason I want to bring that up, KJ gets, I think, a little overlooked. I find him to be so good looking, super fit. He's in a really fun sport. Why is he so down on himself? But I loved how he said how he found, you know, bros and all that. I thought that was really great. But I'm like, why? I wonder what happened to him in the past to be that way.
Well, yeah, and he's successful. Like he had a successful, or has, I don't know, skateboarding career.
Correct,
Like, it's a great question.
I don't know. I think he like he said, and he lost a brother and then found new brothers, and that was like one of his things. Like his brother died when they were younger, and I think that like seriously affected him because he always talks about how he has like really bad anxiety and all of that stuff, and like mental health issues, and I think it probably has something to do with that.
And because he grew up in Atlanta.
Where the play is played.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he did. Sierra did.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
do love that got brought up though, because I just, you know, I think that's the big value of room sharing or house sharing or whatever. And I love that at least something positive came out of this with somebody.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. And I loved him on Watch What Happens Live, how he read the text message and he was like not defending West at all. And like, he was like, no, I haven't even talked to him. He's like, I ride or die for Sierra. That's like my sister, blah, blah, blah. So like, I was like, find that very interesting that because they were best friends. They grew up in wherever West is from.
Oh yeah, St. Louis.
St. Louis. They grew up together and like they've been friends for like their whole lives. And so for him to like take a stance so hard and not even speak to West is like, wow, you are a good dude because you can understand morals and values, and that's like terrible.
Yeah.
Well, unless they stretch out the next 3 minutes on TV to another episode, you should have your Carl and Kyle fight
Right?
next week.
Yeah.
And then
They're definitely going to be stretching that out because that's insane. I can't believe we didn't get it yet. I'm so mad about it.
yeah, and
I'm
then
pretty sure that like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that we probably wouldn't have seen as much of the soft bar opening or the charity, all of that
Oh,
stuff.
I agree.
If they had just ended the season like they were supposed to. They
Right.
definitely went back and added other things in because it just doesn't, knowing that there's so much buildup and all of that, you know, like you said from the beginning, they've been touting it from the beginning of the season that they fight. And then all of a sudden you have this like charity event thing. And,
Right. Well,
and just like, I don't know. I was like, okay.
I
mean,
thought the
like,
same thing when I saw that. I was like, this seems like
I don't remember ever
Interesting
hearing about
filler.
this.
Yeah, because I went back to like previous seasons. I mean, of course, like the Lindsay and Carl season, they dragged out a little bit just for the breakup and all that. But like previous seasons, when have you seen Summer House have 18 freaking episodes? They have 18 episodes right now, and it's like we've never seen that.
It's always like 10.
Yeah, I was like, it's usually like 10, and then we're done. They do, you know, certain weekends, and then like we're off the show and we're on a reunion.
There's only so many weekends in the summer.
Correct.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
we're done with the summer after like 8 weekends.
Right.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
So the way that they've dragged it on,
Yeah.
we've been summer housing for like, well, how many weeks? There's 52 weeks in a year, so we've been vacationing a third of the year. already.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
Let's make that a reality.
I do agree with your statement, though, Tori, that Lindsay was definitely stirring the pot, which is really what makes Kyle go off. And
Yeah.
I mean, the asking Amanda part and just digging and digging.
But I don't think she was wrong. Her points are completely valid, but like,
One time is enough.
yeah, no, 1,000%. She was definitely going in hard and was like, no. If you are in a partnership with your wife, That's when he starts snapping after she says it like 15 times. And then he's like, I don't give a fuck. She doesn't contribute anything to this relationship.
So she kind of looks at, so she doesn't say anything.
Nothing.
And
She says nothing.
And he's pissed because
she's kind of smirking.
Yeah.
She's smirking the whole time.
And then he feels like everybody again is bombarding him. And so finally he looks at her and he's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
she's like,
and she's like,
and
then
I'm
Wes
the
comes
victim.
and sits next to her and like is like, don't even look at Amanda. Look at Lindsay. She's the one talking to you. I was like, Wes,
and then
get in your lane.
And then Kyle, that's when he loses it. And I think he's justified.
I do.
I 100% think he's justified. He has been taking it to the chin the entire season, watching how Amanda is basically backseating him. He's hearing what everybody's saying. Everybody's telling him what to do.
Everyone's making fun of his DJ.
He's trying to be calm, cool.
The thing that he's doing to bring money into their household.
Right.
Because do we know? Like, it's never been mentioned. Like, what is she doing?
She doesn't do anything. He even
Nothing.
said that.
Yeah.
He even says that on the thing. He's like, she doesn't contribute anything. She's freeloading them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that she just sat there and didn't say anything when
Didn't
Lindsay
defend him.
Yeah, she didn't defend him. She didn't say they had talked about it. Or just any reaction. Like, I would have loved to her see get pissed and be like, yeah, Kyle, you didn't talk to me about it or something.
She literally
did
just sat there. Nothing.
Like,
And just let everyone do all of
blanket.
her dirty work for her.
God.
Yeah, wet blanket for sure. But yeah, just let Lindsay just keep doing all of her dirty
I
work.
don't know. That just proves the point that she just doesn't give a shit about Kyle.
No, not
She
at all.
absolutely does not. Because she didn't show any reaction, any emotion at all about that.
Did you catch, I can't remember if it was her Sierra conversation. Maybe it was when she's like, how was your weekend alone when Amanda didn't come? And Amanda's like, best weekend ever.
Yeah.
Best weekend of my life. Trying to give it back to Wes.
I know, right? Ridiculous.
Well, so in the spirit of not dragging Summer House on,
Yes.
shall we
Switch over to
Switch to-
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion part 3.
Yes.
You mean the Dorit show?
I was gonna say my
Pretty
first note is, oh my God, could she treat Andy Cohen worse during this entire reunion? She yells at him. She tells him to stop talking. It's like, this is Andy Cohen's show.
Network,
what are you
like,
talking
yeah.
about?
I was like, he is Bravo.
Right. Like, don't you dare talk to Andy like that.
I thought Kyle owned Bravo.
Oh, I know,
Right?
right? That whole point was ridiculous. I'm like,
And
are
Al
you
Gore
kidding me?
invented the internet. Let's talk conspiracy theories.
Right.
And I love how Kathy Hilton sat there and she was like, yeah, Andy, you better watch yourself if Kyle runs Bravo. And like, she was like dying laughing. And Kathy Hilton on her phone the whole freaking reunion. I'm like,
Well, it was her birthday.
That's right. She
That is
has
true.
private conversations, takes phone calls, does whatever she likes.
yeah. And nobody says anything because if that was any other housewife, Andy Cohen would have been like, what are you doing on your phone on my stage at the reunion? We are filming right now. Like, he just didn't even acknowledge it. And Kyle's sitting there like crying at one point and she's on the phone. I was just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, Dorit's definitely not apologizing. That's what pretty much came out. She defended everything that she did.
Yep.
Did not. And when she did kind of apologize, I agree with when they said, do you mean it? Because it didn't
And she
seem
said
to
no.
seem like
She
it.
goes,
She
no.
said no.
She goes, no.
She said
Well,
absolutely
and
not.
she did apologize to Sutton at one point, which did seem kind of genuine, but then it was the whole like, you're a social climber thing. And Dorit was like, well, I'm sorry or something. And Sutton goes, thank you. And she goes, oh, did you believe it?
Yeah.
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 And I was
I'm like, what
Sutton
are
was
you
like,
thinking?
Sutton was like, I don't really care.
Yeah. I just,
And then,
she's
yeah.
unhinged this entire freaking reunion. She is delusional. She has a different concept of what happened during this whole season. She has no clue who her real friends are and who her fake ones are. It's just insane to me.
Well, I was talking to my mom about this morning, and I was like, Dorit is acting like a toddler in the way that she argues. And it's very like, nah, me. Like, no. But I do think if she could handle herself better and not be so mean, she could have some fair points.
I do agree.
Like, I do think Kyle did bring it up to every single person. Like, we watched her do that.
yeah.
But there's a better way. Dorit is just so mean and condescending in her approach that it's not going to land right with anyone.
But I do agree that Kyle felt that she wasn't going to hear it from Kyle.
That's I agree too.
So I do think that she does genuinely have interest. And I love how, everybody's letting Kyle kind of out there. And finally she looks at Bose and she's like, can you speak up, please?
Yeah.
Like,
and
come
Bose
on.
finally was like, yeah, no, I believe that her intentions were genuine, and I don't think she was trying to hurt you all season. And I don't think she was really trying to have these conversations behind your back, but you weren't going to listen to her. And like, it was nice to hear Bose finally stick up for Kyle, because I feel like Kyle got beat up that whole reunion by Dorit.
And Dorit, to Angela's point, I mean, when you do call somebody manic and erratic and you're watching them on a show and that's who's taking care of your children, sure, that gives PK unjustifiable ammunition.
Yes.
So I agree with her being mad about
the money,
that.
like
Yeah, all of that very, and she's like showing concern. Bose says even, admits that she sees concern because she has a looming financial situation. But the one point that Bose is not wrong on is that if Kyle is, and this was the best point I thought was made in this whole argument, is that I understand that your daughter was getting married and that it was hard for you to show up, but she's sober. She doesn't have to stay long. She can get up and go and just at least show support, because if she's complaining about her financial situation, how bad it is, but she's not supporting financial win, it is hard to justify a friendship at that point. Don't you agree?
I agree, because Bose was like, you made me feel foolish. I'm here saying that you have her best interest, you're a good friend, and then you just, bail. And I thought it was interesting that this is the first time she used her daughter's wedding as an excuse. Like before, and maybe that's what she meant when she said she stayed up till 2 a.m. or whatever, but she did not say, oh, my daughter was getting married in a few days.
No, she did.
Almost like
that was in the text message. She was like, I'm sorry I can't make it tonight. I'm getting ready for the wedding. I've got a lot of things going on. She read it out loud.
Oh, I thought she said it doesn't matter. But
I think she did.
I think she said I was up till 2 a.m. I haven't slept. I can't go.
I thought she said something in there about the wedding, but I don't know.
But Dorit did go to the wedding.
Yeah.
Is there not going to be a sign-off like everybody else that ever gets married
like
on
a wedding
Bravo?
spin-off?
Yeah. Everybody's wedding or whatever.
Right.
I feel like, and maybe that's different. They just, because of everything that's going on with Kyle and Mauricio or whatever, or maybe her daughter was like, I don't want to do that. I mean,
they showed a little bit of it on the last episode.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
very
a lot.
Middle,
very
middle school. Considering most everybody else when
gets
they get
married
married
on the
or
show.
anything, it's like, what's her, Nene and Candy
Zolzia.
and Zolzia.
Oh, it's all Atlanta.
Oh, that's so funny.
And who was the other one?
Well, there's all the
Eddie and
renewed vows. Eddie and Tamara.
And then you got Vicky Gomulson and her husband renewed
Shannon
their vows.
and hers.
Yeah. There's been a lot of weddings.
And
But I'm
those all
saying like
fail.
a whole separate episode, like Eddie and Tamara's wedding was a whole separate like little show.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just featured on there.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't remember if Candy or Nene's were, but whatever.
How about Dorit and Erica Jane?
I can't.
I don't
Erica?
think they're ever going to be friends.
No,
again.
Erica made that pretty fucking clear that she's like not done with her. And telling Erica that she needs to show up for work. I'm like, have you not understood that Erica's like the only one that's had a real, true, hard narrative for 6 fucking years? She's been going through this.
Oh, wait,
with
what
the
was she been
husband.
going through again?
Yeah,
I know, right? She hasn't been going through anything.
A hard time? What? You're having a hard time?
She's like, my husband went to
And Dorit
jail.
goes,
And is about to die.
And
And
Dorit
I
goes,
have a
so?
$25 million
Yeah.
Yeah, not 2.5. That might be a
20
little bit handleable.
Right.
25.
$25 million. And yeah, Dorit goes, oh, she was like, and
going
that
through a
Italy
hard
dinner.
time.
She was like, what do you mean am I going through a fuck time? She was like, my husband's in fucking prison. And she goes, so?
Oh, that's
By the way, to your point about her, she could be making good points, Dorit, because she said, Bose has supported me more than anyone. And that was what made Erica Jane like very upset and come at her about it. But Erica Jane did the same thing in 2023, which they showed at Anne Marie's house. Basically saying that nobody in that group was there for her except Anne Marie at that point. So
Who's Anne Marie?
Oh, she was on the show
For,
for
like,
like
1
a
second.
second. Yeah. Not as one episode, but one season.
One season, yeah.
But she's not apologizing, even though she realized that hurt her back then. It's almost like a tit for tat.
Oh, she was driving me crazy because that situation, a couple others, she's like, tell me what I did to hurt you.
Right.
And she's like, I just did.
Yeah.
Tell
like,
me.
I just explained it to you.
Andy's like, She just said it.
No one heard it.
That's what she
by
was
the
like,
way.
quiet, Andy. Like, I just could, again, how she treated Andy Cohen throughout that whole freaking reunion was just appalling. I'm like, I'm surprised if she has a job because she was rude to him.
She was very rude, but I also thought it was interesting when Erica was like, you left the pizza party. That upset us because you are such an important part of this
I thought that
cast.
was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need you, and you left us high and dry.
Yeah.
And Dorit's like, I was there.
Yeah, it was
I ate
insane.
pizza. Yum, yum, yum.
I'm pretty sure you're outside smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Let's
Right.
get real.
But also, Dorit does blow everybody up because then she blows up Sutton a few different ways. The whole Amanda Sutton thing.
Yeah.
And then calling Sutton a minion, and then Sutton is a social climber instead of a socialite. That was really funny because Kathy gets there. Her and Rachel start talking because they were talking about how Sutton and Amanda were rooming together or whatever. And I liked how Sutton was like, hey, put on your big girl panties, Amanda. Like, we're just going to have to go down this road.
Yeah.
Thought it was funny how Natalie's like, she doesn't want to room with me because I travel with a vibrator.
That's what
Kathy died about that.
She was dying. She couldn't breathe. She was laughing so hard. And her sitting there telling Rachel Zoe, she was like, she wanted to jerk off. She was dying laughing.
I mean, Natalie got a bad edit.
She
I
did.
mean, no edit.
Right.
Like, she
No
was
edit.
not there.
Right.
No.
I can't believe she's
No.
on the after show.
I thought it was funny how they're talking about Sutton being a socialite, and he was like, yeah, I mean, she's been to the Met Gala, and then Buzz like, I've been there too, and it was like 2014, 2015, 2016. I'm like, who's gotten a recent invite?
Right? Like, oh yeah, that is a
Wait, did you see where Patricia, Pat,
Yes,
where she posted?
yes.
She's like, this is what it wasn't nothing to do with the dig on them,
Right.
but I just thought that was interesting because I'm like, she's kind of like the Charleston.
What did she post?
She posted a photo of her and, oh, Jesus Christ.
Who was it?
A woman?
No, big designer.
Yeah,
She
big
was-
designer.
Oh,
She was
okay.
wearing his clothes and she was like, this is what we used to wear. It was definitely like an 80s or early 90s. It's like black and white polka dot or something. But she was basically just like, these people's outfits. Like y'all saw Heidi Klum was like a stat or whatever. And she's like, back in my day, this is what we used to wear. And she posted or whatever. She's like the Kathy Hilton over here in Charleston of whatever, you know, like she's actually been there and done it all. And whatever,
No, she hangs out with royalty in England.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
That's what she had. Didn't she have the royal?
The invitation
No,
and a piece of cake.
Royal. No, whoever does the royal clothes did the stuff for Madison's
yeah.
baby.
Halston. She posted with Halston.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say the one thing that, and I think I'm going to give this feedback to Andy that I am upset about.
When you have lunch tomorrow?
Yes. No, we're doing drinks.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That they did not address at the reunion. Speaking of Sutton and Amanda rooming together, Amanda taking Sutton's pillow and putting her dirty ass laptop on it was so rude and so gross. I'm like,
She's a kid.
Answer for yourself, Amanda.
She's a kid.
Yep, she is a kid.
How about Bose had quite a bit of interaction, I felt like, on this episode because her package was on this.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a very strong personality and she gets away with a lot of stuff because on that, they showed that she was wrong on a few things. She was like, I did not say that. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. But she gets a pass because she's so
intimidating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the word.
Yeah.
But I was like, she was wrong, like on two different instances in a Kyle situation and then the Amanda situation.
Yeah. When she was
did-
like, you can't have two moms, like I'm the mama bear or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And she was like, I did not say that.
I did
don't
not
know
say
how
that.
you're
And then they
misconstruing. And she was like,
flashed to
what
her
did you
saying
say?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Andy's like, we're going to find it. And then
And they found it.
Yep. They said
And
they
then
did.
and then he asked Amanda a bunch of questions about something to do with this. And she goes, I'm going to take this in parts. And he goes, oh, boy.
That was so funny. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I was like, geez Louise. I mean, Amanda definitely activated the cast. She definitely created, nobody liked the way she handled anything. Like,
No.
you know, her losing the child, they brought that back up. That was
She
sad.
did
And
kind of-
you could tell, like, she has a hard time reacting emotionally with stuff. And people just didn't like her reaction. And Bose was trying to compare her situation saying, well, I had this same situation and I'm not using this as currency. Well, everybody deals with grievances differently.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was fair.
I didn't like that either.
I don't know. I feel like Amanda very much weaponized the death of her son at that dinner.
You do.
With Dorit. Yeah. No, 1,000%. I 100% do. And again, if she was just super upset with the psychic and all that stuff, then just don't go to that dinner.
I agree.
Well,
She
poor
shouldn't have been
Kyle.
there.
I'm too tired.
Right. I just thought that was...
And I have a wedding in 3 days. What do we think about Kyle pulling the strings and could get people off the show? It was so funny. It got squashed, but it was so funny. She was like, he was like, let's make the list. Of
Right? Let's make the list of who you would have kicked off the show. She was like, do you think I would have
that?
Yeah,
I know, right?
Everybody wants to hear that.
Right?
But yeah, I thought that was hilarious how Dorit was like, oh yeah, Kyle has so much power because she can get everyone kicked off the show. And Andy goes, do we really think that she has that kind of power? Like, he was like shocked. He was like, nobody has that power but me. I'm Andy Cohen. This is my network. And I'm the one who casts all of you people. So like, no, it's not Kyle.
So remember when, right when they started the very first episode of the reunion, and you know, he goes around, hey, you look pretty, blah, 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 everybody and all that stuff. And he talks about how she's currently now is the longest running OG of any Bravo show or whatever like that. Do we think she'll be back next season?
Yes.
Yeah, if they
1,000%. She's not
offer her, she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but also, like, they're going to want to show the Mauricio-Kyle divorce. I mean, they're going to want to, I feel like, yeah, she's got some things going on.
I don't know. Oh, well, okay, then I wonder how much more she has in her, because she seems just...
Dorit may have taken it all out of her.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah, that could be true, but she just seems like the whole season, she just seemed like, oh my God. Like, and it was a lot with Dorit and Bose and whatever, but I could just see where she could be getting like burnt out.
Yeah.
Depends on if she gets that half the agency money.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true
that's
too.
still looming. That's still the stuff in the news is that they're still not divorced and they're still in limbo.
I thought it was really interesting how, excuse me, sorry. First, Dorit, where she was like, do you think you're waiting for him? And she was like, waiting for him to leave me. And she was like, no, for him to come back. That was a very good question, because I've been wondering that for a long time now, for like 2 years since they got separated, because that's what it seems like to me. But then what was my second point?
Well, one thing that I did notice is whenever there would be like some lightheartedness, some jokes, like Andy did talking about Kyle being able to kick people off or whatever, joking, Dorit was never laughing.
No.
Everyone else would have a reaction.
And she's like,
no, she's like annoyed because she's like, oh, look at Kyle getting more attention. Look at Kyle. And everyone's laughing with her. Everyone's on her side. And oh my God, for her to make Erica Jane that emotional, like even for Andy he was like, I've been with her for 10 years. I've never seen her that emotional on the screen ever. She was so upset. Do you even feel bad about it? She was like, feel bad about what? Apologize for what, Andy? I was like, Jesus Christ, Dorit, like tone it down a little bit. That's your boss.
Impression.
Right?
It was good. And I loved how Kathy was like, hey, not to be the bad guy here, but I feel like you guys are communicating about what y'all's issues have been. And I've seen you guys have been friends for a long time, but I'm trying to defend my baby sister here. And this is at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
And, she still doesn't give her anything.
No, not at all. She doesn't apologize for anything. And again, like she was almost there with Erica to where she was going to do a real apology and then she pulled it back. But I felt like Erica was almost getting to her. And that's what Kathy's point was. She was like, I see you treating my baby sister so much differently than you're treating Erica or Bose or anybody. And like, she's getting the brunt of it. And I don't understand where this is all coming from because she loves you so much. Yeah. And it was nice to see Kathy like stick up for Kyle for once. Cause like normally I feel like they're always battling about something.
I feel like they've been good for the last few years. There has been talk that Paris may come on the show, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't feel like she needs to.
I'm down for some Nicole Richie though.
I
think that would be great.
I love Nicole Richie.
You have my vote.
But currently controlling the news is still Kyle and what's happening with her and Mauricio. And Dorit's still bleeding out.
So we will see what next season brings. And before we close out, I just want to make a confession to everyone. In honor of the toast that they did at the end. I've never had matcha.
Oh, really?
Matcha?
I haven't either.
Oh,
It's green.
good.
It's weird.
I barely eat salads, guys.
So let's toast to trying
Is there
new things.
anything left just to have a little sip of so I can.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even.
It's fine. That's good.
Well,
At least
that's all
So what's our toast?
To trying new things. Matcha, baby.
Matcha, baby. Cheers.
Cheers. Until next time.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, please. Thank you.
Bravoland Uncorked.